Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, the European Parliament has voted to suspend Turkey's EU membership talks because of the Turkish government's crackdown since the July coup attempt. The resolution to impose a temporary freeze on talks was passed by an overwhelming majority of MEPs, but the non-binding vote has been dismissed by the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan as worthless. Our Foreign Affairs correspondent Jonathan Rugman joins me now. Worthless, Jonathan? Does he really not care?
I don't think he does care, no. He's dismissed it, and it is a symbolic vote. It has no effect. It's unlikely to mean that the European summit next month, which considers Turkey's EU accession, is suddenly going to say the talks are off. In fact, diplomats are deeply worried about what the European Parliament has done. But what we have had is a rare moment of truth and honesty in this fiction of EU accession, which was, frankly, never going to happen, and the Turks probably don't want it anyway. And I think this vote today does make it more likely that President Erdogan might have a referendum next year calling off accession from the Turkish side, coming out of the talks. And he's already said, well, the British are exiting the EU, well, why do we need to go in?
So could he now weaponize the refugee crisis and basically say, you know, the deal with all those migrants and refugees that were coming to Europe beforehand and they're not coming now, well, that deal is off?
He could do that, but he is being paid €6 billion to stop the migrants from crossing the
So there's money in it for him now?
There's money in it for him, but the EU has not given Turks visa-free travel, which is what they wanted. I think far more worrying about all of this is that Turkey is heading off in a different direction. It is becoming a Middle East one-party elected rule, if you like, and there doesn't seem to be any way of bringing it back into a westward orientation. And even though there's been this moment of honesty by saying, well, you know, the European Parliament saying accession talks should stop, what is it that's going to anchor Turkey in a sort of westward direction without those kind of talks?
Well, so much for all those worries of Turks coming to Britain. Jonathan, thanks very much.